Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Reno Aces and the Fresno Grizzlies. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Jose Perez will dig in for the first time now. He's got that average up nearing the 340 mark to begin play.
And you know what, guys? He's got the third best batting average on the club.
And he's retired, one away.
Pretty well. They drive the ball.
Mason Pena digs in as one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, as he's got a 10-game hitting streak to his credit. On the ground to short. This could be two. The second for one. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. One hit in the inning, but no one left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Noah Johnson will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
First offering on its way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Drury is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. We've played an inning, still nothing. Brendan Drury steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. To short, hit hard. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. In now, Noah Johnson. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away. Leading off the inning, Mason Pena, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Frank Cabrera will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
This one's down to third. Duffy gloves it, and the throw is low that time to first. And did he have control of it? Noah Johnson will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Good splitter there, and it's even at 1-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Popped high in the air. Drury is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Noah Johnson will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Brito will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
Now on your home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Coast League. Tonight it's the third. Noah Johnson will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first on his way to second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Here's another look at this.
Joey Echols will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and he can't track it down. A base hit. The relay throw, and he will make it back in there. He's safe at third. Matt Joyce stands in for the first time now, looking to stay hot. He's been a real force at the plate over the last week or so. Here it comes on 1-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. In to score from third is the tying run around third and being waved on home. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, you can say one thing for sure.
Noah Johnson will stand in here with a runner at first to start the inning. Now, I know both of you are more familiar with the art of hitting as opposed to the art of pitching, but on a wet night like this, who do you think this favors?
Well, I think it favors the pitcher. I know they're going to argue, well, the grip, but the ball doesn't carry on wet nights. So if I'm out there, I'm saying, look, pitcher advantage.
No ball.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just...
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in. At the plate, Noah Johnson, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's got great numbers right here. Hitting over 350 against righties where he just rakes.
No ball.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. There goes the runner. Oh, he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. Leone ranging into shallow right, and that's the second out of the inning. Socrates Brito gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. One there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Julian Rivera steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. To short. Johnson is up with it. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Yeah, kind of a high...
Digging in the switch hitter, Noah Johnson. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, he's batting lefty right now, but does it matter? He can hit from either side of the plate.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Brito moves over. And he makes the catch for the second out. A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our Topps player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor leagues. Tonight, Game 4 of this 4-game weekend set between the Reno Aces and the Fresno Grizzlies. Noah Johnson will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Drury ranging into the outfield. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Frank Cabrera stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Drilled on the ground to short. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side. Noah Johnson will stand in here with a runner at first to start the inning. Now, I know both of you are more familiar with the art of hitting as opposed to the art of pitching, but on a wet night like this, who do you think this favors?
Well, I think it favors the pitcher. I know they're going to argue, well, the grip, but the ball doesn't carry on wet nights. So if I'm out there, I'm saying, look, pitcher advantage.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Perez ranging back. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 14 on the season, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
This is going to be a fastball here, and it's on the outside third of the plate. But look at him just reach those arms out, stay back, and drive this thing the other way.
Frank Cabrera makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning. Hit to short. Johnson field. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Noah Johnson will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point.
1 ball.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd of the game, as it's now a 7-3 game.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
Noah Johnson will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Skied into straightaway right. Cabrera is under it, 2 down. Striding in to start the 9th, Rafael Delgado, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Hit hard to short. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th. Frank Cabrera stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A little roller toward the hole. Fielded cleanly to second for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was